Hello and welcome back to a video I've been wanting to make for ages, and now I can finally do it because I'm learning to drive. Yes, today's video is all about first cars. Most car buying websites like Carwow will recommend you something small, modern and practical, like a Volkswagen Polo, which is a great car, but I mean, you're a young enthusiast, you want something cool, you want something amazing for your first ride to show off to your mates. So I've got 12 cars that I think could really fit the bill. However, insurance may differ where you live and also what's fitted to the car. So without further ado, let's get into this. Toyota Yaris T-Sport, Insurance Group 15. This car is super agile, which makes it great fun to take out on track days. It's also got the same engine as the Toyota Prius as I drove in the previous video, except it's way more powerful, and it's also reliable too. The only problem is the interior in the early models isn't that nice, but it should be a fun car. Insurance is about 1500 quid, which isn't too bad if you're a young driver. Here's one I found for less than 4 grand, which should make for a fun starter car. Hyundai Coupe 1.6, Group 16. Performance is not this car's strong suit, getting to 60 in 11 seconds, but this thing is beautiful, and with the right modifications, I think this could be a pretty awesome street cruiser. If speed is what you're after, then older coupes, such as the ones from 1998 with the round headlamps, might actually be a better option because they're usually cheaper and probably even cheaper to insure. These can be had for less than 2 grand and insurance is about the same as the Yaris, but if you want something a bit more quirky, here is an older coupe. Suzuki Jeeps, insurance group depends on the model. The Suzuki Samurai is an older car, it is from the 1980s, but it is very capable off-road. However, most models only came equipped with 2 seats, so it might not be a very practical vehicle. It is also Group 6, and is pretty cheap to buy. The Jimny is its younger brother, and is a pretty good car, however, convertible models suffer from scuttle shake, and the boot is pretty tiny as well. It is Group 13 insurance, but I know people have been insured. The Vitara is the most powerful at 92 horsepower, and it's very much cheaper to insure than the Jimny, and it will probably be my pick out of the 3. These are still cheap for now. Volkswagen Golf Mark II, Insurance Group 9. The Golf Mark II is a brilliant first car. My dad had one. In fact, these things have a huge aftermarket, and there are plenty of forums to give you advice on these cars. You can get these on classic insurance, and they're pretty cheap to buy. Renault Twingo 3, Insurance Group 8. The Twingo is my favourite super mini. I really love the rear engined and rear drive design. The rear drive design is perfect for cities as it offers a small turning circle, and having been in one of these, the interior is a really nice place to be. With rear wheel drive, this thing could drift, provided it's a snowy day. Mazda MX3, Wildcard 1, Insurance Group 13. This little coupe would make a really cool first car, but I don't know if anyone in the UK has been able to get insured on it. I mean, try the lower power models. Here is one that I found for 3 grand. Citron C2 VTS, Insurance Group 15. Insurance is pretty reasonable, but for a lot of drivers this thing might be quite quick. Think you can handle the speed? Well, here's one for less than 3 grand. Honda CRZ, Insurance Group 15. This is the only hybrid on the list and offers similar performance to the Citron, but it should be much easier to handle. It also gets 56 miles to the gallon, and here's one I found for sale, and I should note insurance isn't bad either. Honda Civic EG, Insurance Group 12. You'll live out your fast and furious dreams with the Honda Civic EG. This thing is perfect to learn to wrench on, and the aftermarket is huge. Or if you want something a bit more quirky, you could go for its convertible brother, the Honda Civic Del Sol, both of which are brilliant options. Here is a manual EG I found, and it's already got some cool wheels. Here is Del Sol, which is usually much cheaper and easier to find. So that's my list. What do you think? Are these cars good options? Would you consider them? If you have bought any of these cars, please let me know. In fact, show me your bills, send them to me on Instagram, which is in the description below. Anyway, I hope you love this video. Please subscribe for more in the future, and until next time, goodbye.